down a few things. A lot of people owe Dave Meltzer an apology because this guy in October reported that WWE was told that The Rock wasn't going to be there. When I followed up with Creative told me, yep, we have been told to prepare plans as if The Rock is not going to be involved. When he showed up at Bad Blood, I was told, yeah, that got finalized. The main event got solidified as Cody and Roman for Bad Blood teaming when they filmed that stadium thing. Then they knew for sure The Rock was going to be there about a week earlier. And I asked, what did all that stuff mean? And I was told absolutely nothing. And I was even told then, they'll pretend it does at some point, but we were told it had no significance.
20 steps ahead, Sean. 20 steps ahead.
20 steps ahead. The Rock comes back, does his Netflix appearance, which again, your boys at Fightful Select reported he was going to be at the Intuit Dome. They were expecting him there. He does not, or he shows up at Elimination Chamber. He tells Pat McAfee that Ari Emanuel called him about a month prior and said ticket sales are slow. Calculated thing to say. Intentional thing to say, by the way. Ticket sales are slow. We need you there. What can we do? He confirms Dave Meltzer's report that we also confirmed Cody Rhodes was the original pitch to turn heel. That got passed up.
Which is absolutely mind-blowing, by the way. Yeah.
Mind-blowing. That he wanted to turn Cody heel? We'll talk about it. Then he implies that after the offer of Cody Rhodes selling his soul, after Triple H presented him the idea of Cena turning heel, and he said, let's do it. They did it, and he claims that he called up Cody and Cena and said, the final boss's work here is done. Something ain't right here, Jimmy. What? Listen, I'm in a position to where if I say anything, people will be like, you're reporting that. No, if I have an opinion or a theory, don't aggregate it. Don't aggregate it. You're weird as fuck if you do that. We're just talking here.
But Sean, we're not supposed to be critical. We're supposed to just be fans, Sean.
Yeah, that's the thing. Something ain't adding up here. Something is odd here. You don't mention him but one time on the road to WrestleMania, and it was Cena or it was Cody saying, well, at least I didn't sell my soul to The Rock. Acting like he didn't have how does he not fit into this?
He's at the epicenter of it. He was at the epicenter of the story.
He said that he was watching at home. Yeah. If he's on the board, why wouldn't he just even be there? Like, none of this makes sense. It's very frustrating to watch unfold.
Did you see Coach's video?
I did not.
Okay, so Coach, Jonathan Coachman, who worked for WWE for many years and knows people and whatever.
Sure.
Put out a video right after Rock's appearance on McAfee. And he had a theory. He had a couple theories. And these are theories. This is not, Fightful reporting. This is a theory from Jonathan Coachman. You notice how The Rock's appearance was not advertised for Pat McAfee till the night before?
Did you notice how The Rock didn't advertise or promote WrestleMania one time?
Right.
He didn't tweet about it.
So one of Coach's theories is that TKO called The Rock and said, we need you to do Pat McAfee because they recognize the backlash they were getting for that shitty finish. So that's one of Coach's theories. Another one of his theories is that things are not kosher between Rock and certain members of the creative team.
But like that didn't take any heat off WWE. That made WWE and The Rock all look worse.
Oh, it was worse. 100%. He made it worse. The Rock made it worse. And do you remember I said to you a while ago on this podcast, I said, I feel like The Rock is becoming out of touch with wrestling, and I feel like it's at least partially ego driven.
Yeah.
Because last year he wanted to do him and Roman when Cody had all this momentum. He wanted Cody to step aside, and they even filmed it on TV. He wanted him to step aside so they could do Rock and Roman, and it wasn't until the online backlash that they pivoted. And now we had this, where it's one thing for him to come up with the idea. Cody's your number one babyface. He's your top merch seller. He's your number one ticket mover. And like somebody said in the super chats, WWE has always been driven by having that big baby face. Cody's that guy, and you wanted to turn him heel.
They keep trying to chop this dude's legs out from underneath him.
It's mind-boggling.
How many times now?
And here's something else. Rock said Yeah, so Cody would go with me, and he would like give his soul to The Rock, but he wouldn't turn heel right away. He would turn heel down the road. Are you fucking serious? So you have Cody with The Rock against babyface Cena, because Cena wouldn't have turned, right? So you have Cody with The Rock against babyface Cena, but Cody's not turning heel. He doesn't. He's out to lunch on this, man. I'm sorry.
Think about the last 3 years, Jimmy. The last 3 years, they could have easily 2 WrestleManias ago put the title on Cody, and people would have been like, "Hell yeah, finish the story. That's great. Off to the races." They had a really bummer of a title scene that year, and they had to keep Cody busy during that period. Cody comes back, wins the Rumble again, and they're going to change the match on him.
Yeah.
They tell this guy the day of the Rumble they're changing the match on him. Then they put him in this feud with John Cena. They know that it's been the feud for 5-6 months at this point. The Rock pops up. They do this big turn, history-making turn. Got all the buzz in the world. My work here is done. Your work here is done.
Yeah, he was the focus of it. Yeah.
Every single week since Elimination Chamber, people have asked me, when's The Rock going to show up? When is this? And all that I have been told throughout the entire process is there's still no plan for The Rock to be at Mania. Still no plan for The Rock to be at Mania. Still no plan for The Rock to be at Mania. And people are shitting on it. People are acting like we're making it up. Oh, The Rock's creative is kept so close to him. There's no way anybody hear about it. You know what's about to happen? WWE is about to do a new docu-series about their creative process, of which, by the way, a number of the matches that Ibu and I were talking about on the Post-Raw show in December popped up on a goddamn whiteboard in the trailer. Now, it's going to be full of they don't really know what they're talking about and clever editing and stuff like that. But I think they also know that docuseries is coming out, and some of the process of The Rock's non-involvement is also going to be revealed as well.